Today I'm going to be discussing about the second part of our project, which is nothing but getting started with ADK, MCP and A2A, and here we're going to create a currency agent. So the first thing that we did is we went over the overview and checked what all agents were doing and what MCP client is, and previously we also discussed about what ADK is and how A2A protocol works. And then in this particular project we'll be learning how to create a local MCP server, deploying the MCP to Cloud Run, and building an agent with the ADK that uses these MCP tools, and then how to expose an agent ADK as an A2A server, and then testing it. And then after that, this is a prerequisite that we have to do for every project, where we have to give the project ID, and then we do have a few requirements, API requirements. And then this is the installation part. So we're cloning it directly from the currency agent by Jack Wotherspoon. And then we also installed UV, which is used to manage dependencies. And then we configured all of the environment variables in the env file. And then the second step is to after all of the setup is done, the second step basically is to create a local MCP server. And then in the server.py we do find all of the things prerequisite, all of the things already present. So this is the server.py file, and then we also have one single agent over here, which is called the get exchange rate. So if you see, the MCP tool declaration is only one. And then after that we do run it locally. So basically when I ran it for the first time locally, let me see where that is. Okay, so this is probably the first time I ran it locally. You can see that amount is like this, and then what is the euro conversion, which is something that is expected. So we're doing USD to USD to pounds over here, and then after that we go to the next step, and this is where we deployed our MCP server to the Cloud Run. So for this we do have to move into a different directory and then run this particular command. And then I think I did all of this part here, and then you can see it is it gave me a few errors which I was able to configure, and this is the final part. So you can see that this is the expected reply, and we did get that. And then we also ran the logs, and this is the API response which is expected. And then moving on to the next step, so create an agent with the agent ADK. So for this we have to go to the currency agent directory and then agent.py in that particular one. So this is the file, and then we have to run it using UV run ADK web. So this is the part for that. So what is the first thing I was checking was USD to Euro currency, and then it says 86, and then Canada dollars to US dollars, and then this is a conversion for that. So this also worked. And then next step after that is to do the A2A protocol, which is nothing but it's an open standard designed to enable seamless communication and collaboration between the agents and between all the AI agents. So for this we do have a card. Okay, this is a card definition. And then after that, this is how we going to we just checked all of the code which was already there. And then if you run it, it runs on port 10,000 over here. And then I think this is the last one. So yeah, capabilities. So yeah, when I ran it, you can see that we have to do the curl, which will give us the agent card. So you can see that the capabilities. So this is the JSON response that we got. And then after that we have to run the test client.py file, which is nothing but testing it from using this particular command. And then singleton. So here, yeah, singleton request which is sent, and then the response, and then there's the query task, and also the multi-turn. So yeah, this is all about the second part, where we are doing this second Codelab, which is nothing but getting started with ADK, MCP and A2A. So in the next video I'll be talking about getting started with the A2A action engine. So yeah, thank you.